Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Charles and this is episode 11 of our mission to Mars. As you can see, I am very excited. Look at this. The fastest growing trees so far are the willows. Man, this really changes the look of this place. I'm really liking this. My wife's going to like this too when she gets here. So there is a lot to tell you about and a lot to do today. So we're going to get right to it here. First, we need to go down here. We have one field, that field of wheat that was left over from last time that was not ready to harvest, is now ready to harvest. Let's see, we've got our... I'm going to use this if I can get in it there. I think I have disconnected the header. And I have. We're going to head over, get the header for the wheat. I believe I left it over near the shop over here. Anyway, I guess I can tell you about the first thing as we go by. Of course, Megan was in this morning and helped out with moving honey and taking care of the animals and everything. She is really taken to that. I think she's named just about every one of the cows and the sheep now. If you look here, you can see that yes, I did break down. I have gotten a oh my gosh, you can see what it is. The name of it just went right out of my head. Why can't I think of it? A telehandler. That's what it is. I also have a big bag handler on the front of it instead of a pallet fork or anything like that. I've used a little bit of it. Actually, Megan used quite a bit of it when she was moving the pallets in the pig dome today. Another thing that you will notice back here is Granny's Knitwear is a new production that we just brought in. There was someone who wanted to open this, and she is a grandmother. And guess what? She is Megan's grandmother. And she wanted to open a shop. Megan's mom called me about it and said, "Hey, would you be willing to have another production in your dome?" And I said, "Sure." And she explained to me what it was. The thing that's going to be a bit of a challenge for me. Guess what her grandmother's name is? It's Rachel. Oh, I'm never going to get it right now. I'm never going to get the right name for either one of them now, but especially for Megan, I'm going to call her Rachel half the time now, and as if it wasn't a hard enough habit to break. So, anyway, those are the first things that I wanted to show you, and I just stopped off to do that on the way. Let's see, I can go ahead and unfold this while we're traveling. You can also see that, of course, I forgot to get this last little strip of wheat down here. Like I said, I was going to. I've at least mapped out how far I'm going to extend these fields, so that I need to get filled in once I get the wheat underway. That last field here. And you can also see these cypress have grown up, and where I filled it in over here, you can see that yes, I was missing like one tree that left a gap, and they are a stage of growth behind, but they will eventually catch up. Okay. Oh, never mind. What am I doing? I don't have to attach to this as a trailer to pull it anywhere. I just need to hook up to it, use it as a header. So, and the best way to hook to them, of course, is running into them. Let's go over and get that last little bit. I know there aren't going to be a whole lot of liters of wheat in that, but every little bit will count, I guess. Even though this isn't one of the crops that we're putting in the silos toward our challenge. Oh, I better make sure that I am not. I don't think I'm doing straw. No, I am not. Okay. Okay, that turned out to be 166 liters. So yeah, a drop in the bucket, but it is what it is. So, oh, I do love this new harvester being as wide as it is and as fast as it is, especially the unload rate on this, so much faster than our original one. Now I am going to, oh, went a little bit further past the edge that I meant to there. We'll go a little bit out just in case it's, and I'll put that on a worker. We'll let him go, and then I will get in to our JCB here and continue with this. I think I'll go ahead and, I've got quite a bit of this to do. I'm sure the harvester will finish long before I do, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this into a time lapse, and I'll be back right after. Okay, and I know that was a long time lapse, but now I have most of the fields prepared now, and we are planting, as you maybe have seen, sugar beets and sorghum. I haven't decided on which crop I'm going to do for the next 3 fields, but I will decide that in a little while. I just wanted to let you see this. We have completed part of our goals for the animals now. Completely unexpectedly for me. I didn't even realize this until I got on here. We have 360 out of 360 chickens in both of these enclosures. So we have reached our goal, which was to have, let's see, what was it, 720 chickens. We're there. So that was exciting. I didn't even know this one had happened. When I had gotten on here before, I had gotten a notification about an achievement, and that's the other one. We actually have 2 animals that are pretty well maxed out now. Here you see all 3 of these sheep enclosures now have 65 animals in each one. For sheep, we were supposed to have 195, so we are there. So we have now gotten our numbers on both sheep and chickens. Like I say, Megan has named every single one of these. I have no idea what their names are. I don't even know how she knows how to tell them apart, but apparently there is some way. You can also see that our grass in here is ready to harvest. It'll be a while. We may do that in the next episode. We'll see where we are. And the sorghum that we saw with the chickens, that is also very near being ready to harvest. So this sorghum, I had originally planned on feeding this sorghum to the chickens, but with the decision not to grow wheat as one of my crops to put in the silos, but sorghum is one of those crops. I'm actually going to take the crop that's growing in here and go ahead and put it in the silo, and the next thing we'll plant in here is a little bit of wheat, but we still have wheat in, where are they? They're over here. We still have 22,500 liters of wheat in here, and I don't know that we're going to really need much more. The pigs and everything are doing fine on their food, and their production stuff is going pretty well in here. See, I've gotten another pallet of what is that? Corn. Yeah, so I could have known that by looking at it. I was looking for the other piece there, and something down here. More sunflowers. So the sunflowers will go into the silo over there as well. Those have produced since Megan and I were over here this morning. She really enjoyed using that telehandler. For me, it's going to take some getting used to. I've been using the auto load trailers and everything. I don't use a whole lot of telehandlers or front loaders on tractors and things like that. So it is a little bit challenging for me, just in being able to see and know what it is that I'm looking at. Anyway, we have 3 pallets of fabric over here. Oh, let's see. And so while that production is running, we might as well clear that. And since we have this new, I'm going to get out of that, or it's going to drive me crazy. I know that I can stack those and everything, but I'm not going very far with them now. And I guess it wants it right here. So that will give Rachel, Grandma Rachel, her first bit of fabric to start with. She will take she'll take the fabric, she'll take cotton, she'll take wool, all of which we have coming up. So let's see. Am I over that now? Yes, I guess I am. So we'll try this. I know this is going to end badly, but we'll try. I can't see depth-wise, you know, if I am pretty much over that or not. Oh, look at that. I managed to pick them both up. So we'll pick those up a little higher so I can see past them. Whoa, don't turn it over, Charles. I am carrying that out there. You know, one thing I haven't tried with this yet is to see if it will boom out further. So far I haven't needed it to, so I haven't tested that function of it. Okay, now, and we'll just wait for it to start taking it here. Don't run into the new shop. Okay, so we have all of those moved there now, so I'll just leave this right here. Also topped up the greenhouses today. One new thing that I have gotten in is this grape production. I have not gotten it going yet. I haven't put anything into it. I've never used this before. But as far as I can tell, it's got 3 different things. You can either just put water in, it will grow with that. You can put water and manure. I do plan on using the water and manure for this. Maybe it'll up the production, I'm not sure. Talking about manure, that of course is going to come from the cows. You knew about that. I started telling you about something, the solution for our slurry, in the last episode, and I did not finish that. I cut that off, and as you've noticed, I have a tendency to maybe go off on some tangents. I have put this back here, the biogas plant, and the biogas plant will now take our slurry, and so you can see it's got it only takes 30,000 gallons of it, and so I have taken the slurry from the cows and the pigs and brought it over here, and finally got the tanker emptied. I think it's in the cow enclosure right now. I think I should probably update you on the pigs in here. There is one additional thing. I have decided that I will go ahead, since I've got that new production that's going to take manure, and I have no idea how much it needs or anything like that, so I'd rather not buy it if I don't have to. And so I have put a manure pit over here for this pig enclosure. Nothing in it, of course, because as you can see, we still have not put any pigs in that enclosure yet. This one over here, I've put one for this pig enclosure as well, and there is 2,853 liters of manure in here. We currently have still 120 out of 270. There's sexual maturity is 83%. Health is 100%. So they're doing really well in here. They do this a lot. They lay around and sleep a lot, but every now and then they'll just spring up and walk to another place, and sometimes then just lay right back down. So such a life, such a life. So anyway, let's get back over here and see how our cedars are doing. It has been a long while since, oh, there he is. It's been a long while since I've planted sugar beets, and so I'm not sure what I know they are one of the root crops, and the root crops are pretty prolific in their production numbers. I'm not sure at this point if I'm going to do those in this field that I created out of the by joining the two and the third one next to it, or if I'm going to plant. I may bring the sorghum over into that next field. I'm gonna wait on that one, and until later in the day, I'll give myself a little bit more time to think about that one. Uh, and also the third crop that I'm going to put into that next these fields over here that are also ready for a crop. Let's see, this guy is getting on here. Oh, that's why it looks like it's planted, because that's where I plowed that up before. So anyway, we are. Let's see, I've been recording, I guess, for about a little over 45 minutes. You can see too that my tractor with my sapling trailer is down here. And let's check that number. I have run out of saplings now. It always wants to save when I get into that. So let's go down to our statistics. We have planted now 4,161 trees. We probably in the next, what'll that take? That'll take 2 pallets of 316 and a partial one of another to get us up to the halfway point on that. But like I say, it's going to take us a while to get our crops, so we have plenty of times for trees. I am thinking about changing the type of trees that I'm putting up top. And now that I know that the willow grows so fast, the cypress, they're going to grow, but they're not going to they're going to grow up. They're not going to grow really far out. So I was kind of thinking if I can find space around here to put it in, I was thinking about maybe some either some of those willow trees that seem to grow so fast, or some like American elm or something like that spaces out a little more. And if I could get them so that they fell in between each one of these cypress trees out here, although best laid plans, what happens to those, but still. Yeah, it's just because, I've planted all these. You can see I've even planted them up on the inside and the outside of this ramp here of these spruce trees. And even though those will eventually grow up and everything, it's just going to take them forever. I can't. They haven't even entered their first growth year yet. They're kind of discouraging now, because I had envisioned maybe that these would be grown up by the time my wife gets here. It's April now, so we are quickly running into the time when she's going to be starting to get here, probably sometime after the summer. So hopefully these will decide to go up. But look at this, isn't this so nice to round that corner and see all of this green? You can see, all these willow trees are coming up. I think it's really nice that they have a little bit of bend in them. They're not all perfectly straight like some of the other trees are going to be. I like that variation myself. You can see the pagoda dogwoods back here also. No sign of growth from them yet, but they will come eventually. I'm probably going to fill these spaces in here with a little bit more, just because I don't want to mow all this grass. But anyway, that is all of these going. I am going to get that other field that we harvested today. I'm going to get that extended, and then I'll decide what I'm going to plant. And it will either be a continuation of sugar beets, and we'll take it over to that field as well, or we'll take the sorghum that we're planting that is not as high of a yield over in the fields beyond it, and we'll also bring it over to this field. And I'm thinking in these 3 fields here, and we've got our sunflowers out on the edge. We had soybean in those before, so that might be oats. We'll either do oats. Yeah, I guess we'll do oats in that. So I'll seriously think about whether I'm going to do too much straw from any of those when we harvest them and everything. But obviously we will have to buy another harvester. Just to let you know too, I am planning. Probably won't get it on camera, or maybe I'll save just a little snippet of it or something like that. But I am planning on going ahead and breaking down and getting a roller. I have never used one before, but I'm going to experiment with it and see what it does. They say it only gives you about 2% yield, but you know, I guess every little bit counts, and so I will try that. I also did forget, of course, I was so excited to get to the planting on these, that I completely forgot that all of the new areas that I created field to extend these fields and to join them together and everything, they need lime. So I'm going to have to before these sprout and probably before I roll, I'm going to have to go and lime everything. But anyway, that I think is a good place to leave it off for today, and I'll bring you back, and any more updates I'll give you the next time. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you could do me a favor and hit the like button down below, subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications of the next video. And also, if you could do me a favor and just leave a comment and tell me what you think about what I'm doing. You know, I know I'm not playing entirely realistic, so you know, don't give me any comments about that. Some people play differently. This one, you know, maybe in some future ones I will play a little bit more realistically, but this one not so much. Anyway, I'm happy to have made this video and have anybody watch it. So thank you all again, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.